So with all this economic turmoil unfolding before our eyes, what are the kind of hotspots we should be placing our concerns upon in the next 2 months or so? I think the first is Europe. The European Central Bank actually called for a crisis meeting some time ago. And that's before they've really done any tightening or interest rate hikes at all. So what does that mean? So they're obviously worried about something. And it's probably the debt in Italy and Greece which is starting to concern them already before they start tightening. Now this is a big concern for me because it could have very wide implications. They might not tackle inflation, which they should be doing. They might try and aim for that soft landing, which is probably unlikely given where inflation is running at the moment, and the fact that the conflict with Russia and Ukraine is continuing ahead, and that's causing both gas and oil prices to remain very elevated. So Europe is a very, very big hotspot, and that includes the UK, where you will probably see that there'll be a lot of disruption through trade unions and strikes. Already there's a whole week of disruption in terms of railways and the underground. And that's going to cost the economy money because people won't be able to travel or goods won't be able to move. So that's another problem for the UK, which already saw contraction in the economy in May by 0.3%. The second hotspot is currencies. And again, I think we have to keep our eye on what's happening in Japan, where the currencies could have fallen very, very sharply. Over the last few months. It's down about 15% in the past month or so against the US dollar. Could this lead to a currency war? Will the Chinese, as they kind of reopen their economy, and they're a big exporter, look to depreciate their currency against the dollar? You get into that currency war, which we saw back in 2015, which had the kind of Asian markets kind of fall very, very sharply on the back of a sharp depreciation of the Chinese yuan. So these are the two hotspots to watch for in the next 2 months. Hopefully it won't be as bad as that, but I think it will give you a good indicator of how we're getting towards the end of this volatility in the marketplace as well.